Welcome. Recently I was lucky enough to get a basket from my nursery with about 5 to 6 different caladium bulbs within this one basket. So I quickly separated them into different pots, but then on learning on how more about caladiums and propagation for them, I came across videos about splicing. So that's what we're going to do today. We're splicing caladium bulbs and to see just how many we can propagate. So we're just going to borrow a few things from my terrarium I just started. And place this guy on a different manner. So most of them had leaves, nice leaves. And on the propagation, they cut up one of the bulbs. So I happen to know that I had a large bulb here. So this, because I don't have to ruin any leaves, is my candidate for trying the splicing method. And it's kind of a mystery bulb. I don't even know what type of leaf this is yet. So, let's see. See how beautiful. Large root. See, already the eyes have formed into runners. The roots are healthy. So on this one, I think the lady I was watching cut her bulb up really quite small. So that's what we'll try to do. We'll separate these eyes. This is actually a really healthy caladium bulb. So normally there's a few things you can do. You can cut your eyes and that'll help form new shoots or more shoots than just the one or two that would normally form. If you cut your eye, you'll get more shoots and more leaves. This guy is actually way healthier than I thought he was at first. I was almost ashamed to cut him up. I really hope that this works. So here we go. So I have a sterile knife I'm going to use. I was going to use an X-Acto knife, but they're kind of not long enough. So I'm going to leave as much roots on as I can actually, instead of totally just forming. There's one. I'm going to use my mix I already have, but this one actually looks so healthy. I think I might give him a pot and use this for the actual cuttings. This is a tropical mixed soil. Some of it came from the nursery and some of it I purchased in a bag separately in order to do propagation. There we go. So I'm going to place them here for now. And they had placed them root side down with the new cutting side up. So this is a new. This guy. So here we go. And her cuttings are really quite small, so again I'm kind of apprehensive, but this will be the first one to actually propagate. And they suggested that you use an open air, like not a complete seal. So that's why I'm going to be using my little terrarium cover. And here we go. So I'm going to cut this in half. And because these are so healthy, I'm going to do this in a totally different method. I'm just going to plant these guys back into soil. Ooh, this guy's kind of got crunched. I don't know if that's going to do anything, but we'll try it. And again, her cuttings are very small. Oh, that just feels wrong. Quite alive, quite healthy. I'm gonna try one that's as small as what they did. Oh, that just felt wrong. Where's my... So not completely sealed. So we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to put this in shaded light during the day. It says for bulbs to put them in under the soil for about 1 inch to 2 inches, so 1.5 inches really under the soil with your bulbs. So for these remaining bulbs, I'm going to use a mixture of soil because caladiums like drainage. They don't like to be swimming in water and they don't like dry. So for this, I watched another one where they mixed orchid mix in with their soil, and I also have a tropical soil mix. So I'm going to kind of mix regular potting soil, the orchid potting soil, and a tropical soil. And also caladiums like acidity, a light acidity in their soil, so we'll also mix a little bit of that in. Really get a good mix going. I think I need a bowl. Okay, so I have my orchid mix and my tropical plant mix. I'll be dropping that into the container a little bit. I'll take my little guy here. I'm gonna need a bigger pot. Hold on. Okay, so while I was mixing the dirt together from the planter with the new mix of orchid mix and tropical plant mix and potting soil mix, I found this little guy. So we're going to put him right here in our propagation dish as well. And see if he does anything, because it looks alive to me. So, might just be a nice surprise. Now I'm really looking for other ones. Okay, no more surprises. So I should have got a bigger bowl. So I'm going to spread this out on the table and mix it properly. So I realize with the new propagation, I'm going to have to save some of my soil. So now this is a mix of the nursery soil, my soil mix. It's so heavy. I'm also going to put more orchid mix. Now, this is the kind of bark you want in your orchid. I'm not sure why Miracle Grow would put this kind of bark. Okay. This is going to be a cleanup later, but that is okay. I'm going with these cups because they're long, and I'll probably end up using them hopefully when the other ones hopefully sprout. So you need 1 inch to 2 inches of soil at least. So we have our bulb down in there. There we go. That's one. Two. I'm just trying to tuck the roots right down in there as I go. Put them to the side. Here we go. This is 2. Oop, make sure it's kind of straight. 2. Nice long roots. Because he has longer roots, I can't even tuck in there. We're going to hold him up a little bit as we fill around him. Just so his roots doesn't get tangled. Okay. There we go. So they started right down here, so we're looking pretty good for soil level. This guy's almost ready to bud outside anyway. See, if you look really closely, you can already see that he almost has a leaf. Focus here for us. There we go. So I'll just sprinkle a little bit more on because when we water it, the soil level will compact a little bit. So here we have hopeful 3 healthy looking rooted and sprouted spliced bulbs. And our splice bulbs. So I think the other ones were almost in a state of dormancy when she spliced them. These ones were very alive, very moist. So I'm hoping that some of these still come through for us and that we didn't just kill off parts of a healthy root bulb. But this is our video and I will update us later. I'm not going to give them too much water, just enough to make sure it's around the bulbs. They'll have a happy, healthy time with their roots and trying to hopefully form new roots.